Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Truthfully, I know there's lots going on in the world right now, but I would like to keep the channel on trucking and hopefully let this be some form of solace to you. So we're gonna try and keep it light here. We're gonna try and keep it funny. As you can see by the title, this is a 2020 Project Pan, which I'm starting a little bit late, but like, whatever. And I need to see, so I'm wearing my glasses. I'm trying to do some content while I am working from home and have some more time at home. So I pulled a whole bunch of products this morning and I guess it's like a quarantine project pan, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a name for it. I don't theme my project pans. Okay, so I'm going to just start going through the project. This is the introduction. It will be rolling, so as some of these are definitely gimmies, some of these things are already things I'm working on. I acknowledge it. I take it in. I agree. Okay? I know. I'm accountable for my choices. Not kidding. I get cabin fever so badly that I was just on a meeting, and the entire hour-long meeting I walked on my treadmill because I knew that I was there as like less of a participant but more of like for advisement. So okay, so let's get into it. So my first one I have here is a CeraVe moisturizer. The theme of this is that my skin has been very dry since I've been home all the time. I don't know why, but my skin is on fire dry. My eczema is acting back up. I've got little patches coming up all over me. I don't like it. It's been a really long time since I've had to deal with that. It's on my legs too. So I definitely am going to finish this up. I'm going to do these mostly by weight. I'll probably have some photos as well just to like round it out to make it as accurate as possible. But the CeraVe is currently at 5.9 ounces. So what I've also done is I had a tiny little bit left in a big jar of Boom Boom cream. So I've also put that in here and kind of like Franken moisturized this, so it looks like kind of gross. This should be totally white, and it's not, because the Boom Boom cream is like more of a like beige cream. So I put both of them in here, but I'm only counting it as one because they were both like so low. One. This is a 20 and 20. Number two, and this is one of the more challenging ones. It's not the whole palette. Get a grip. Is the shade Cullinan. I will try and get a good angle so you can see where we're at. There's already a significant dip in there. Ideally, I'm gonna try and finish the whole shade, but we'll see what happens. I've pretty much almost hit pan on it. I'm pretty sure I actually did, but you can't really tell because like the sheen on it doesn't let the pan reflect. So like, so these are my quarantine hands. Third item is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I've had this in here before. I've definitely hit pan on both. I want to finish both shades, only counting as one. The weight on this is 2.1 ounces, and I will also insert a photo as we progress. This one is another gimme project item. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I've worked on this on and off for a long time, but I can't seem to finish it because it started to disagree with my skin. So this one, the weight is 3.8 ounces or 109 grams. I'm not sure the grams will actually give me a good basis on usage, so I've measured both ounces and grams for most of these items. Okay, then we have the Peach Perfect foundation from Too Faced. I actually love this foundation and I already repurchased another one when it went on sale. This is in the shade Warm Nude and the weight on this is 38 grams or 1.35 ounces. This is too dark for me right now, so we'll probably see more progress on this throughout the rest of the year, more into summer, but there is maybe 15 uses in here, and that's being like cutting it open, throwing it on the floor, and scooping it all up. I would also like to call out some of these items you may have seen before in previous projects where I just didn't get all the way through them. So continuing on, we have the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. This one is something I use almost every night. It is 3.85 ounces. I will also mark it. It's about here. This one, I think the weights will definitely work. Anything I need to mark, I will. I'm gonna have to put it to the side because I got too excited to come and film this video. I also I'm going to work on this lip liner from Jordana. It's the Rock and Rose. I somehow ended up with 2 of these. It is just a nice nude lip liner. If you are looking at nice lip liners, Essence and Jordana have amazing lip liners, and I really, really love them. Really, really love them. I'll insert a photo here of the actual like mark on my page of how far up it is. And this is 0.15 ounces. Continuing on with dryness and skincare, we have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I use this probably once a week. I'm gonna try and finish this up. There is 4.65 ounces left in this one, and I do already, again, have a backup. So that's kind of played into my decision making as well of what the products are I want to work on. Is some stuff I've already received duplicates of, either purchasing or in subscription boxes. So this item you've definitely seen before, my Tarte Party Blush. This has definitely been repressed. I did hit pan on it last year, and then it somehow didn't survive a fall from my makeup bag, so I've had to repress it. I do want to totally finish it, and this one we are looking at 0.19 kilograms or 0.65 ounces. There is not a ton left in this, and I think I can finish this year. This is like, I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to. This is the Hollywood Contour Easy Contour like wand. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. I really love this. It's been in my favorites more than once. This one has, I should have done these in the actual list order that I had, 19 grams of product in it or 1.65 ounces. So I do have a bronzer in here already. This is the second one. We'll see where we get. And this one has a lot in it, and it really, like, a little goes a long way, like from here to the other side of the world when we're not in quarantine anymore. This is also a repeat product. This is the Tanya Crooks brow pencil. There is also very little left in here. This is like, I just want to get it out of my collection at this point. There is 0.15 ounces or 4 grams left of this, and I will again insert a picture of my little like dot on a sheet where it's at. We're going through this much faster than I thought. I am starting to watch a lot of YouTube, so if you have like a project going on, let me know, especially if it's rolling. Give me some inspiration. This is the Catrice Long Lasting Prime and Fine Setting Spray. This is almost halfway done, and I just wanted to add a setting spray because I feel like I've got so many setting sprays in my collection all of a sudden. They became very popular to come in subscription boxes lately. So this one, we are looking at, what is my weight here? Not my weight, we don't need to talk about that. 2.1 ounces in this guy, and I will mark this as well. A second foundation, only because I felt it was fair to put in a second one when that one was such a gimme. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Foundation, and the foundation I've been wearing the most right now. I just figured this is something like I bought, tried, really liked, went in my drawer and then stopped using it. So I have been getting more use out of it now since my skin tone has gotten quite a bit lighter. And the weight on this one is 4.35 ounces, and I will also mark this. I had the mark on here, but then I had the line of demarcation showing, but now it's not, so I can't even tell you, but I think it's about here. This one's almost full, might take some time. But I think I've talked about this before. This is that super deceiving packaging where all around the edge is like a centimeter or 2 of just glass. So it seems like it's a lot more than it is, but it's actually 1.01 fluid ounces in the bottle, but the actual overall weight is, as I said, at 4.35 ounces. Okay, this is my last skincare item. This is the Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment. I have noticed that I'm starting to get a little bit of like fine lines around my eyes, so I've been actively trying to use more eye creams every day. This one I did get from, I believe, BoxyLuxe, and the weight on this is 1.40 ounces. I feel like I continue to use it, but it never gets any lighter, so I'm interested to see how this goes. I've been using it almost every day for like a few months, and it just never seems to ever feel like it's making any progress. So we'll see what happens. This concealer is probably from 1999, and I'm sorry that's gross, but it still works great. I still use it all the time, but because I bounce back and forth between concealers so much, I just wanted to finish it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 10 Light. I'm pretty sure these are still available. I'm not 100% sure. Please don't quote me, but I think that they are. There is 0.40 ounces left of this, or 11 grams. So there's not too much left in here. You can clearly see that I've made some damage on it already. So I'm hopefully gonna have this one done by the next update. And when I mean done, like cleaned out. This is also a repeat product. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Pure Hollywood. This is pretty much my everyday lipstick. It is incredibly difficult to see where I'm at on this, but like you can see through it here, you can see through it up here. So I think I'm probably somewhere like in the last legs of it. Same thing with this as with that concealer is I really want to get it like empty, the bottle to be totally empty. The weight on Pure Hollywood is 0.75 ounces, or I think it says 126 grams. I can't read my own writing. But yeah, like when you go like this, like there's really not too much in it. How's that ASMR for you? I hope nobody's triggered by that sound because that was gross. I think, yes, this is my last repeat product. So this was part of my Project Pan last year and I wanted to hit pan on it and I did. I did end up hitting pan on it. So my goal for this one is not to finish it. It is merely to finish panning around where the FB is. Like it's almost gone, but I want to have that entire thing to be panned. So I don't think it'll take too long. Oh my God. Now that I'm looking at this, it has a crack in it. It has a big crack in it that it didn't have before. A big crack like the crack in my butt. Oh man. Why you gotta do me like that? Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's soft. It just goes back together. Okay, let's push back together, it's okay. All right, we're down to the last 2 of 20 products. The last 2. So this one is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. I would definitely repurchase this. It is getting a little bit dried out, so I'm going to like use it till it's dead and then move it out and bring in something else. The weight on this one, I'm not again sure if this will actually even really show me anything or any progress, but it's 0.65 ounces that's left in this bad boy. I do really like this mascara, honestly. I do recommend it, but I did have to let it dry a little bit before it worked for me. I think I got this from Influenster. It's got that like hourglass shaped wand on it. And then last but not least, we have the Ink Blot lippy sticks from ColourPop. I have a bunch of these lippy sticks and I do like them, but I just don't seem to grab for them for some reason. I don't grab for my bullet lipsticks nearly as much as I used to. I find in the last like year, I've been going almost no lip product at all, or just like a little touch of gloss, and that's kind of it. But I am taking this opportunity while we're at home and while we're social distancing to use a whole bunch of makeup that I maybe don't find to be convenient to use throughout the week when I'm at work or commuting or whatever else. So this one we are looking at, this one is 10 grams of product or 0.4 ounces of weight. So my mother-in-law's phone is ringing and it's like throwing me off for some reason. I don't really know why. It's just a phone. God, it's not that traffic. It's not the corona's coming for me. So back to this. It is a very neutral shade. It goes well with that lip liner. And I will also insert the progress on here. So please stay tuned. I will also be doing an introduction to a minis Project Pan because there is somehow my collection has become this just like plethora of minis. So I would like to take some time and focus on getting a whole bunch of minis and sample sizes out of my collection as well. I am going to do a target number for how many minis to get out of my collection. That includes foils, perfumes, like this kind of stuff. So toss a number down below if you're still here of how many minis you think I should try and get out of my collection in the next 9 months or so. I do look forward to hearing from you and making sure that we are all good, and let me know if you have any ideas for what you're doing in your quarantine. And please don't punish me too much with your number. I'll see you later.